Good afternoon. I am Santa Seamus, a professional Santa Claus for the Northeast Santa Claus Real Bearded Santa Society. I am here to teach you my basics of the 101 Santa training on how to become St. Nicholas. So as we all know, the difficult part of becoming St. Nicholas is we start learning by learning the history of St. Nicholas. So the background of St. Nicholas came around of a patron saint who was born, he was named Saint Nicholas. He was born in Myra, Asian Turkey, in the in the early 2000s. And in the early 2000s, he gave to the poor, helped a lot of people, and became a very Christian. He was Christian. He gave to the poor and really helped those in need. I will say this. So that is basically what we strive towards as Santas. We want to strive towards making children happy and stuff. So we want to have that generosity going around. Also, let's talk about the history of children. Now, how to greet children. Now, how to greet the children. Now, how to greet the children, obviously. Greet them in a nice, lovely, calm, nice tone. Very soft tone. You don't have to be and I'll just say this now. You do not have to be dramatic. Dramatic is not what you want. Don't be dramatic. Don't be mean. Don't get stressed. And don't really freak children out. Don't say things that are going to scare children. Don't promise. And when they come to ask you Christmas gifts, I will say this now. Do not promise them anything. With it, promising them something can become very seriously hard to do. But please, please, you have to say, I can see what I can do, but Santa can see what he can do, but no promises. But I need one thing from you. I need you to be good from now on, and I will see you on Christmas Eve. You can say Merry Christmas, let them tell you your wishes, and then all that. And then you can take a picture with the child. You can talk to the child. You can basically do that. So basically within that, it kind of gives us all a look of happiness. But that is basically what we want to know. So I would love for you guys to reach out to me in the comments, reach out to me, and I will have a website up soon for the North Pole in our teaching societies. And I will send out flyers to you guys if you guys need flyers. We're going to start up a Santa school in about when I'm 18 and I can get a job. But right now I started at 8 years old as a Santa. And I am a special needs child, but I play for the children. I do it for the love, the joy, the kindness, just the happiness that children have. And it's okay to not have joy, but I ask you to please have joy with the children. If and I feel like St. Nicholas wanted me to do this. So I do this for the children. So first, let's begin now on part 101. I already talked about that. I have a do's and don'ts. So let's begin with 101. Parts of 101. Let me talk about some qualifications that I've had when playing Santa. Some things that I've had when playing Santa are, and this has only happened to me once, a very and great while. I used to do it, but now I learned that you should not promise a child. I made a mistake of a little girl and promised her that I would get her this stuff for her cousin, this for her, and a TV for her mother. Santa can't do that. Santa does not know what he can do. He can only bring one gift that you ask for. So, don't promise a child. Don't make the same mistake that I did. That is not a mistake to make. And I will say this same thing I said of what to say to a child, that is exactly what goes for in this part. So, with that being said, let's talk about appearance. Your Santa appearance. Now, your Santa appearance is going to be a big Santa appearance. So, when you appear to a child, I have some steps here to get ready. So, basically, what you want to start with is find a nice suit, like a coat, a nice leather belt with a nice embroidered buckle, nice coat, pants, and that sorts. Okay? And then what do we do for facial, you're going to ask, in our hand? So, well, let's start with the facial. So, I got this suit off of the lovely Santa Rick Hillary. And this I got off of Santa Tom, a beard and wig maker. This is a synthetic beard. No, the wig is. This is synthetic beard. This is synthetic beard for Santa. Now you can wear this for this. Okay, so basically what you want to do for your beard is you want to make sure it lines up right under your nose, but leave some room to your nose. You don't want too much on your nose. See, when I wear it, mine comes down at a perfect angle, and see, I tighten it enough to where I can talk, and the children wouldn't recognize what's real or fake. So really, it's a good way to help you learn the do's and don'ts of Santa. Next, how do you cover this big ball of hair? Easy. Use a real human hair beard wig. If you can, it's the most realistic, but if not, you can try to find the best option available to you. Human hair really makes your hair, and it's designed to my hair. It's designed to me, and I wear this for my job.
Make sure you tell them where to reach out to for that real wig.
You can reach out to Santa Tom of the Northeast Santas in New England. Santa George Martin on Facebook can help you get to him. And you can also visit it in Cape Cod. You can go to www.northeastsantas.com, and we sell most of our information there. Okay, so now once I have my hair covered, and I got that basic hair, now I basically look covered as Santa. But what's missing? Now I will say this. Now you can use some type of way to do this. Now, now you have to wear gloves. Now, I would buy you a nice pair of parade gloves, which really get yourself a nice pair of white gloves. I'll put on my white gloves, you guys, just for this part of our tutorial.
say Santa Brian gave you.
No, I bought these pair.
Yeah, but you should talk about Santa Brian giving you gloves.
I get a pair from the real Santa too. Santa Brian, one of our workers. I wear gloves from. He is the real Santa, and I do work with him. He does give me gloves for the season.
He is my mentor.
He is my mentor. He had mentored me for a few years.
And he is a real Santa.
And he's a real Santa. Now, we all know Santa isn't real, but don't tell that to the children because really, I had no idea till now. I started looking it up and they tell you these things. Like, let me just say this for example, a child doesn't know that, okay, maybe this and that. But that's okay to not know. You don't know that you don't know. Like, try your best always. I'm.
The spirit
The spirit
of Santa is real.
of Santa is real. The Bishop St. Nicholas was what it was based on. And that is the true spirit of Christmas, what he did. Now, that is what I say is the real Santa. Now, a lot of different stories can vary, but look at the history of St. Nicholas. As a child, I've never lost my faith. I'll just say that. And I'm 14 years old. Then again,
I still believe St. Nicholas is real.
and I still believe that Saint Santa is real. And people may ask you, is it okay to think this? Most definitely. However you believe it is totally fine. Would not, and I mean in no means, mess it up. I got these white gloves from this very company. Zanessa. Zanessa.
Don't lose yourself in the gloves.
Okay. Now, same thing, your hat will come with your set. I got a hat custom made from Brian, which looks just like my mentor's. But just for the purpose of this video, because I have school tomorrow and all this, I'm just going to give you a little bit more of a quick review through this. So now you got your hat on. You're going to say you look more and more like Santa. Because I am putting on my whole suit. And there's also something called the ho ho ho, which I'll get into just now. After I put on these very wild ring glasses from Ruby's. This is a Ruby's Helco pair of wired rim Santa glasses. That gives you kind of your old age effect.
It's all about the accessories.
It's all about the accessories that make that I think that makes Santa.
It's all about the joy that you bring to the children.
All about the joy that you make to the children. We want to bring joy. So to greet them in a great, great, great good manner, I would say go straight. So let's talk about our ho ho ho. Now, let's start by going deep down into our diaphragm. Now, going deep down into the diaphragm would be a very serious way to do things just based off of the way you are. Now, talking straight from the diaphragm is really good. Deep ho ho ho. So I'll example for you. Ho 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 ho! Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas! And then you can tell the child, when you greet a child, you can say, "Hi, how are you? What's your name?" And then some Santas could decide to say, have you been naughty or nice this year? But here's my thing. I don't like it. I was told not to because really, really, I don't believe in the naughty niceness concept. Really, we have our ups and downs, but still, we're still a good person right here in our heart. And that is the greatest thing to remember. So with this being said, you all, let me go get my bells and I will give you a little introduction. I'll be right back, my friends.
Amos,
Yeah.
you want to say you can have all the accessories, but you need to know that Santa is in the spirit. You need to embrace the spirit of Santa Claus, right?
I'll get to it.
Okay. You're doing an amazing job.
How are you? Nice to meet you. May I sit down? Oh, and how are you today? What would you like? You mind telling Santa? Come up and sit right on my lap. No, you mind telling Santa what you want for Christmas? Oh, that's wonderful. Santa will see what he can do, but no promises. So be good for now, and I will see you on Christmas Eve. Have a merry, merry Christmas. Ho 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 ho! You want to take a little perk picture? Sure. Here, let's face right at the camera. Ready? Let's say candy cane.
And then say, just remember, it's all this in the spirit of the child and Santa Claus.
All right. All right, let me wrap up here. I'm going to wrap up here, but I want you all to remember that always embrace the spirit of the true Santa, Saint Nicholas. Ho, 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 ho. Have a Merry Christmas!